See, this is what happens when you take your head out of your cell phone and start looking out the window at the scenery. Technology is our friend, people. Keep your face buried in there.
I actually miss being the other woman. Did you enjoy cheating on Rachel?
Seriously? We not fixate on her?
I saw her again today.
Where?
This afternoon, when the police brought Scott back home, she was across the street. And when she saw me, she got aggressive.
Aggressive how?
What if Rachel killed Megan?
Rachel did not kill Megan.
The Girl on the Train, based on the novel of the same name, stars Emily Blunt as a woman whose daily train ride becomes captivating as she stares out the window at a couple who seems to have the perfect life. What happens next turns everybody's world upside down. Is it something worth watching? Well, let's take a look at 5 things you may want to know about The Girl on the Train. Quick answer? No, I didn't like it. And there's many reasons for that. Let's start here. This movie is full of itself. It's one of those movies, when you watch it, you're just thinking, oh, you think you're a better movie than you actually are. I like it when a movie knows what kind of movie it is, and this one doesn't quite seem to have a grasp of what kind of movie it actually is. It has an idea of the kind of movie it wants to be. It wants to be a little more meaningful and a little more deep, kind of like Gone Girl or something like that, but it's just not. And so that cognitive dissonance that I'm experiencing as I'm watching it is a big distraction, and I just couldn't get over it. It's like the movie wants to be a thriller, but you know what it really is? It's a soap opera. Just one big 2-hour-long rated R soap opera with all the big melodrama and twists, and it's like something that would be more comfortable on The Young and the Restless or Days of Our Lives, or are those even still things? I don't know. I'm not up on my soap opera culture. The point is, that's the kind of movie this is, and it's just not that kind of movie that I get into. The other part of that that's unfortunate is because it's that kind of movie that we're used to seeing on television, whether it be a soap opera or like even CSI or one of the millions of crime procedurals that are on TV, we know where it's going. We understand what's going to happen here, so there's not a lot of surprise. We are trained as an audience to get how this goes, and in order to put your own little spin on that, it's okay if you play with our training and our understanding of these things, but when you play right into it, it just becomes kind of boring. Now, it's not all bad. I do have a couple of good things that I can say about The Girl on the Train. Number one, it is beautiful. It's shot very well. If any of the thriller aspect of this work, the kind of movie it wanted to be, if any of that works, it's because of the camera work here, the way it lingers, the way it moves, the way it shoots these characters, the ominence. There's this real sense of forbearing that happens also with some of the alcoholism and those kind of things. I really enjoyed the way they use the camera here, and so that goes in the plus column for me. And finally, let's finish with the best thing about the movie. Haven't even mentioned it yet, but let's get there. Emily Blunt. She's great. She is outperforming this entire movie. Her performance in this is somehow Oscar contender worthy in a movie that would never be in that category. It's that good. I really enjoyed her performance here. The other performances around her aren't all that bad also, but I wonder if it's her kind of bringing her team up to her level. I really enjoyed Emily Blunt in this. I think she does a great job and is probably the one thing that makes the movie worth seeing. Overall, I feel like The Girl on the Train was a big miss for me. Too much melodrama, did not work on the level I think it wanted to, but with Emily Blunt's performance is enough to bring it up for me to a C. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. We'll get to the Best Ever Challenge here in a bit. But first, if you want to connect, there are several ways to do that. I would love to continue this pop culture conversation with you. If you want to see other movie reviews here on YouTube, you can click the little info cards up here. There's also a way to support the channel there. If you want to hook up on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever, just search for my name, Aaron Dicer, Aaron Dicer. That's where I do a lot of my pop culture convos. Aside from that, the podcast happens every Friday, SiftPop, SiftPop. So if you do the podcast thing, just search for SiftPop in your podcast player and you should be able to find it pretty quick. Thank you for subscribing, rating, commenting, all that stuff on the podcast. All right, on to the Best Ever Challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. For this one, let's do the best train movie ever. What is the best movie ever that is set on or around a train? For me, I'm going to have to go with the one that had Uncle Charlie in it. That's all you're getting. It's that good a movie. You should know just by that clue. Take a guess in the comments at mine and also leave your choice there as well. By the way, whoever gets mine right first in the comments does get a point. And as always, here's 5 extra seconds to hit the subscribe logo. It's right down in this corner.